Alright guys, welcome to Equilibrium Clash of Clans, where we learn to be a better gamer. Today we're going to be covering a base, a Town Hall 9 base, which is nicknamed Equilibrium because it's our clan name, and also because it's a very well balanced base, which is what Equilibrium is all about. So instead of having some chill dubstep playing in the background, you're going to be hearing my annoying, boring voice the entire time. I'm so sorry, but I'm too lazy to go look for copyright-free music, you know. Plus, if I speak to you guys, and you also get the point of like what the priorities are in the space and what the advantages are. So it's probably good that I speak. Okay, so first of all, first you're going to be placing your clan castle right in the middle. You can see there's that little dot right there. That dot is the center of the base. So we're going to be placing the clan castle one hex above, right there. See? Okay, so first you put that down. And then we're going to be working on a wall. We're going to be taking level 8. Well, it doesn't really matter what level you have, but the walls are going to be, okay, so we have 5 hexes, 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces on the inside, and then the wall. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Basically, you can tell by the bottom of the clan castle, the white squares continue here, and that's where it goes. And on the top, we're only going to have 4 spaces, so it's going to be 1 less than down there. So right here you have 5 spaces here, you have 4 spaces here. So we're going to make a perfect square around the clan castle, first of all. Alright, and I'm just going to work on the wall layout, and then I'm going to be putting in the buildings later. I just put the clan castle there so that you know where the center is. Okay, the next wall, you're going to be putting you want 3 spaces, just enough for a defense tower or storage. You're going to be making that wall all the way around. Oops, I fudged that. Okay, it's actually like this. Yeah, you're going to be making that go all the way around. Pretty simple. Okay, and finally, we are going to be taking another layer of wall. We're going to be making another space of 3 around the whole base. But, you know, we're going to be fixing it up later a little bit more, so you don't have to really be too careful. Just put 4 of these walls down. On the outside, doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to get into the adjustments later. Okay, 3 walls, and we have, what is that, 4 walls? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have the 4 walls. So this is a basic structure, and now here we're going to be altering things around a little bit. The corners, these walls are going to be giving them a very weird shape. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is going to move right here, like so. So you want that kind of jagged edge, and we're going to be doing that to all 4 corners. So the next corner is going to be right here, like that. In a lot of videos you have to actually pause because the speed build goes too fast, but this way you don't have to pause. You can just go as slow as I am going. Pretty cool, huh? Oh god, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just blabbering my mouth off for no good reason. I'm too tired. I went to sleep at 3 AM last night. Okay, last corner. Okay, so, oops, okay, misclicked. Alright, so that's the basic shape for the core, and then we're going to be placing the gold storage. This base likes to protect the gold storage. So we're going to start off from the core, the very middle, and you can go clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be going counterclockwise, just for the heck of it. You're going to count 5 walls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and, well, it's actually the 6th wall, I guess. 5 walls, and then a wall. So from the 6th wall, you're going to pull out a wall, and then the same thing over here. You're going to leave space for the gold storage, and then you're going to pull out the wall again, like that. We're going to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th wall, we're going to pull out all the way. I'm going to pull this one out too. Okay, totally messed that up. Wrong wall. Anyway, this base is an original base by me. I haven't actually seen any other bases when I made this base. There might be other people who happen to have the same base, but it's coincidence if you do see it. I haven't copied anyone's base to make this. It's quite original, and there might be a lot of players who don't know how to deal with it. Okay, what's going on here? I'm running out of wall. Okay. Running out of wall. That's just not cool. Yeah, I actually used a little bit too much wall on the outside. But okay, so that's the basic core right there. And the next step is we're going to be cleaning up these outside walls. Okay, for this side, we're going to start off counterclockwise with this wall here again. So you're going to see where this wall comes to right here. So if this wall, going in a straight line would hit right here. So we're going to make it go one more, and then we're going to make it turn. Just one step. That's it. And this one here is unnecessary. And over on this side, we are going to be going, okay, this is a little bit tough to see, but you're going to be going right here. See where this wall is? You want it to pass where this wall is by 1. So looking at the wall, it will come up to here. So this right here turns in right there, like that. You're going to be placing a couple of big bombs right there. I don't know, maybe this would be simpler if I actually put the buildings in as I built it. Forgive me for my incompetence. Yeah, so you're going to be having 2 big bombs right there, like that. It doesn't really matter. You're going to have 4 locations where you can put the big bombs. So we're going to do the same thing with the other ends. It passes 1, then takes a turn right there, and the same thing over here. Passes this section by 1, and then takes a turn. Same thing here, and the same thing here. Alright, I think I pretty much have it. Wait, running out of walls here? Okay, I think that's it right there. Yeah, okay, just for the sake of having the base a little bit stronger on the core, we're going to be putting in the... I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be doing this. This is just for my own satisfaction. It's ugly-ass walls. Alright, so that's it. We have the basic core, I think. We have 2 walls extra right here. You can just put those wherever you want, really. Okay, so now that the walls are finished, we're going to be starting from the center outwards. In this base, the clan castle is in the very middle, so it's very hard to lure, which is a great thing in a base, clan war or not. Okay, so put the clan castle 1 above the center, and then we're going to be placing, let's see, what should be next? The mortars, okay. There's a couple of tiny variations you can have with this base, but we're just going to stick with what I'm using right now. Okay, so we're going to put a mortar right there, mortar at the top, mortar at the right, and we're going to put the Barbarian King at the very bottom. And this, keep in mind, is the farming version that I'm making right now, so it's not going to help you protect your trophies if that's what you're going for. We're going to put 3 air defenses, 1 right here. The next is going to be right here. You're pretty much just going in a perfect circle around so that they're all evenly spaced, like that. Okay, next is the Dark Elixir. You always want to protect that, unless it's a war base. I'm going to put the Dark Elixir right there. And the Queen. The Queen is going to go right here. So, next is the Expos. We're going to put a crossbow here. Put another crossbow right here. Actually, this crossbow can move in 2 hexes, because you're going to be putting a Tesla right there. Okay, so now we have 4 Teslas. We're only going to be placing 3 in the middle. In the other variation, there's 4, but in this variation, there's only going to be 3. So you place your Teslas in there, and that'll keep your core a little bit stronger. Okay, so the middle part is finished. Yep. Okay, we're going to go on to the second layer. This ring around the middle, this is the buffer layer. This is the ring that you have around the core so that hogs will not go to the center. Okay, so it's all going to be storages and mines, etc. I'm going to put the 4 gold storages in there, and then we're going to be taking the elixir storages. These are all going to be right up against the corner, like so. Alright, so we got the elixir storages in there, and then next we are going to be taking the gold storages and the dark elixir drills. It doesn't really matter where. I just like to make it look like spaced out evenly. I like it to have a symmetrical look, so I generally put the dark elixir storages on opposite sides, as you can see. And we're going to put the storages in there, like that, and we are finished with the second layer. Now the next is going to be the outer layer. For this we are going to be placing the wizard towers right next to, well, my phone went off. Okay, I'm placing all these right next to the gold storages. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, perfect. Okay, now we're going to be placing one archer tower at the very bottom so that it's snug right up against the wall. We're going to put another one at the top. Then we're going to put a cannon on the right side, a cannon on the left. Let's see what would be an easy way to explain this. Okay, so and we have 3 archer towers. Actually, we have 4. So we're going to be placing archer towers 2 here and 2 here. 2 on the right, 2 on the left. And when you do this, you're going to be leaving 2 spaces in between the cannon. So there's 1 space here, there's 1 space here, 1 space here. You can see right there. We're going to be doing the same thing on both sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing with the cannons. The cannons are going to go 2 spaces apart from the top and bottom archer towers. 1, 2, 3, and wait, where's the other one? Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay, so with this variation, excuse me, there's one spot where instead of a cannon, well, the mortar, you're going to be using Tesla right here. So we're just going to pop that Tesla right there, and I guess we'll throw in these extra walls to prevent people from placing units right down there. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be the tower right there. Actually, this Tesla might, I'm not sure. It needs to trigger when units come here. I think it will, the way it is right now. Okay, and the next is going to be, what are we going to place down next? Okay, we're going to place the traps. Okay, so you have 4 spots in the space where you can put the giant bombs. Here, 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 or here. I'm just going to go with the right and left for simplicity's sake. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you have the spring traps. The spring traps aren't as important. You can kind of put them wherever you want, but because the big bombs are on the right and left side, I like to focus them on the north and south. So let's just put a couple of spring traps in here, like so. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. Put that one over here. Okay, we've got the spring traps down, and next we have not seeking air mines. We have the normal air bombs. I'm just going to place those around here. You can actually put them wherever you want. It's not that important, but too close to the center, they won't trigger in time to make much of a difference with a mass minion attack. Put them too far out, and they won't trigger if an attack comes from one side. So, okay, and next we're going to have the seeking air mines. You can actually place these really wherever you want. This space here we're going to fill in with something else, so I put it on the other side. I'm going to put all these seeking air mines down next to the wizard towers. Perfect. Okay. Next step is going to be the builder huts. We're going to fill these 4 spaces with builder huts because you don't want your opponents putting units down there. There we go. Okay, next step is going to be the outside buildings, I guess. Okay, so now that you've got that settled, we're going to be placing down the army camps like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think I got that right. They're all going wrong clockwise. Yep. Okay, so you got the army camps down, and then, you know, the rest is really up to you. It's not that important. You can kind of just scatter all these elixir collectors. But what I do like to do is I like to spread these apart, 2 spaces, so that, of course, you can't place any units inside. If you have the collectors like this, then people can put units right here. So, okay, I'm just going to copy the way I have it done for my own base. We're just going to put the town hall right next to the wizard tower. This town hall is not protected because I want them to trigger my shield. That's the whole point of a farming base. If you want, you can play around and you can put Teslas like right next to the town hall and try to get some trophies like that. But most of the time, it doesn't work. Most of the time, they just end up destroying you anyway. And they get that. You make them spend more units, but they'll still get your trophies. So it's kind of a pointless attempt. Alright, and we have 4 buildings on each side. We're going to be placing down a barracks 2 hexes away from the camp, an elixir storage, spell factory right here. And then we're going to be doing another elixir collector right there. On this next side, we're going to be going triple barracks. Now, barracks have fewer hit points than these collectors, so if you wanted your base to be perfectly balanced, you'd want to mix these up with elixir collectors a little bit better, but I don't really care that much. And I like to have my barracks in a line so that I can see, confirm that they're all building at one glance. Okay, so another elixir collector. We're going to be placing spell factory, laboratory, and dark barracks right here, and an elixir collector right there. Okay, and now we have just decorations and a couple of bombs.
iPad is downstairs, not the table. iPad is downstairs.
Alright, we're going to change around the Springtrap location a little bit because I kind of made a mistake with what I normally do. Okay, this normally goes over here, and then I get these 3 bombs. Right there, right there. Okay, same thing with the north. So we're going to be moving this Springtrap over here. We're going to be placing 1, 2, 3 bombs at the north. Okay, what else is there? Okay, now we've got this random builder's hut. Put it wherever you want, I guess. And that's it. That's the completed base right there. So this base is very strong against air defense, air attacks, because all the air defense is in the middle. If you want, you can put your expos on air mode too. But I like them on ground mode because it's already pretty strong against air, and this way they shoot a very large area. You can see how the way the expos are placed, instead of putting them at the very end, I placed them right here. Now you ask why? Well, if it's right here, this expo does not protect this gold storage from melee attacks. So I'd like to move this one in. Yeah, just a little bit more in. And if I could, I would have moved it another hex in, but Clan Castle's in the way. Same thing with this. This expo also, okay, it's upgrading right now, so you can't really see the radius, but this expo protects this gold storage. So all 4 of these gold storages are protected from minions by these 2 expos, both of them. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Yeah, so the air is in the middle. It's got the nice centralized splash damage. All the mortars are in the middle too. And yeah, there's a ring that goes all the way around. Normally, like, even if they don't go mass hogs, even if they just go normal units, they're normally drawn around this circle, unless they get, what do you call those things? Wall breakers right into the center. So I like it a lot. There's only 2 walls separating you from the outside to the inside, and there aren't that many compartments to the space either. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 compartments. So maybe a little bit, on the low side, but it works really good. I've held off a lot of good attacks, and yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be covering more base designs in the future, I guess. A lot of people want to see Town Hall 8 designs, so I really want to get that going. Please subscribe, rate, comment. I'll see you next time.